Today, we're featuring entrepreneurs in the accessories business. Certainly, girls can never have enough of their accessories, and we're very spoiled to have many players in this industry. And today, in this segment, we're joined by Joanne Renada Kibata. She's the owner of Classic Sparklers, a business that she started more than 2 years ago. Hi, Joanne. Thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, you are actually a lawyer by profession.
Yes, I am.
And still a practicing one at that. So how did the accessories fit into your schedule as a lawyer and a mom?
With my profession, there comes a time I need to relax. So when I come home from work, this is what I do.
Okay, so every piece here is made by you.
Yes, it is.
Okay, and it's, I guess, as you said, like part of your therapy and part of your relaxing, so it doesn't feel like a chore or a job.
No, it does not.
Right. Okay, how would you describe the aesthetic of Classic Sparklers?
Classic Sparklers is more about the tradition and something more modern, because I apply the age-old craft of crochet and sewing, but using a different method. I use wire, I use gold, I use stones instead of the usual needle and thread. So that's what differentiates Classic Sparklers from the others.
Right, and it makes it look very, very exquisite, yet very dainty.
Yes, it
right,
does.
because of the method that you use. How did you learn to make accessories and jewelry like this?
Well, I like crocheting, I like sewing. Home ec in high school, that's what basically drew me to this.
Wow, okay, so many girls complain about home ec, but you've turned it into a really successful side business. Okay, so when you first started the business 2 years ago, how did you create buzz about your line?
First, I was doing weddings. I do the wedding cord and the souvenirs of my cousins, and then it just spread out through word of mouth. And then one time my sister said, why don't you do headbands? So these were the first headbands I made.
Okay.
And then from there, I tried putting up a site in Multiply, and then I was featured in a blog. And my first bazaar was in Rockwell. From there, it just took off.
Wow. Okay, so who is your clientele? Who buys from you?
Most of them are professionals, lawyers, doctors, businesswomen. They contact me through my website,
right,
or through text.
Okay, so you are obviously the stuff is available year-round, not just during bazaar season.
Yes, all year-round.
And since you make the stuff by hand, by yourself, is there a certain waiting period or grace period during which your clients have to wait while you're making it, or you have a lot of inventory?
Most of the time, the stones are available, but when a custom request comes in and the client wants something more elaborate, that's when the waiting period starts. The longest one was 2 months, but I was able to finish it in a month. Regularly, it would just take about 2 weeks.
2 weeks, all right, not bad. So aside from the headbands, I'm seeing necklaces and earrings. What are your most popular products, or the products that move the fastest?
It used to be the headbands before, but now it's the nest design collection.
Okay, what's that exactly?
It's over there.
Okay.
It's the earrings. Oh, this is an example.
All right, nest design.
Yes,
okay.
it's a pearl, and it sits on a nest of sterling silver.
Oh,
the nest
is
is crocheted.
Oh, okay, all right.
So this is the nest design, because I always want the client to have something that's traditional and classic, something that's not mapili sa damit. So
yes.
I'd always ask them, maybe you'd like to go for a pearl.
Right, which would always go with anything.
Yes.
It's a classic piece. And the material you use is real pearls, semi-precious stones, and is the gold real or plated, 14 karat, 10 karat?
The gold is 14 karat gold filled. It's not plated. It's gold filled. There's a difference between gold filled and plated. This one has more solid gold in it than plated.
Okay. So how much then do your pieces go for? What's the range?
For a regular wire-wrapped pearl earrings, it starts at 1,050, okay, and then it goes up. Mostly it depends on the stones that I use and the intricacy of the design. That's where I start.
Ah, okay. So that would be the entry level,
yes,
product. And what time of day or during the week do you dedicate to making the products?
I get home at 5. I answer emails and messages on Facebook. I start at around 7 after dinner, and then devote some family time to my husband and son. And then I start again from 11 to onwards, maybe 12. And then most of the weekends, that's when I do the orders.
Ah, I see. Okay. And your goods are available internationally through Etsy, right?
Yes.
Okay. How was the reception on Etsy?
It was very good. It was my first time to encounter through Etsy because I used to be in Multiply, and then I ventured off to Etsy. It's more professional in a way, and it's more competitive. But otherwise, I've had sales since I opened the shop in Etsy last year.
Okay. And your international clients are from where mostly?
From the US, I've had some in Australia. I've done weddings for a client in Australia.
Oh.
I've done another wedding for a client in the UK.
Right. What's the most difficult thing about being in the accessories business?
It's, especially if they're handmade, it's the time. Because I have to balance my profession, doing these things, and my family.
Right. And is there a large overhead for this?
No, not much.
No. But are you able to cheaply source your materials, or that still is quite expensive?
It's cheaper now because I've established rapport with my suppliers. And I buy wholesale, because when you buy wholesale, it gets cheaper.
Right.
And I make advance orders so that by the time the prices go up, I still have the old prices back.
Very good. That's a clever tip right there. And on the creative side, where do you draw inspiration from?
I like the old tambourine jewelry, the Rococo designs. I like the filigree and the scrolls. Basically, I mix all those 4 together.
Right. Okay, so it does have that sort of old world
Yes.
charm to it, right? How do you stay above competition? Since, when you go to bazaars, almost like every other stall is selling some kind of accessories, right?
My pieces are all handmade, and no matter how much I try to duplicate each design, it will always be different. Basically, I try to encourage clients to be in a collaborative effort with me, like especially when they order. I ask them what they like, where will they use the product, and basically when they have it, it will be sort of like an extension of their personality, something they will love wearing.
Right, because they had a hand in it in the creative
Yes.
process, right? Okay, so maybe let's look at what we have here on the table. We could just, you can curate for us exactly what this is. This is a nice chunky necklace. It looks like citrine.
Yes,
Is that
it's
what it is?
citrine. Citrine and 14K gold filled.
Very nice. Okay, and what's this necklace beside it?
That one has the gold discs. Those are crochet gold, and those are purple turquoise.
Oh, I didn't even know there was such a thing. All right, and next to that, is that coral?
No, it's red turquoise.
Okay.
Red and yellow turquoise. The yellow one has yellow jade. The red one has garnet. And the red and yellow are sterling silver.
Oh, interesting. I never knew they had other colors of turquoise. I thought turquoise is just turquoise. All right. And looking at the earrings beside the necklaces, the dangly ones, it's also got the crochet discs, right?
Yes, that's the signature design of Classic Sparklers.
Ah, okay. So you have a pearl, a disc, and then what's the stone at the very bottom?
That's rock crystal quartz.
Right. Okay. And are all these stones available in the Philippines, or you have to order them from abroad?
The freshwater pearls I source here in the Philippines. The rest, most of the semi-precious stones I get from India, Thailand, and the US.
Okay. And what are the most popular stones among your clients?
The birthstones.
Ah, okay. So relating to whenever your birthday is.
Yes.
Right.
Like this one here. It's a birthstone for a client and her 2 sons. It has all 3 birthstones in there.
Oh, in that particular necklace?
Yes, this one.
Ah, very nice. And again, very pretty, very dainty, and you can wear it with just about anything.
Yes, exactly.
Right. Okay. I love your earrings as well, because yeah, some of them you could wear to the office or during the day, and the rest a little more party. Maybe you can tell us about them. What about this pair
Okay.
here?
This one is 24 karat gold vermeil. It has peridot, freshwater rice pearls, and lemon quartz.
Right. Okay.
This one is chalcedony. It has pyrite and it has turquoise.
Okay. And it's nice to hear you say all these names and give all these descriptions. Does that come with the box so people know exactly what they're getting?
What